Hi there, Marcia here and welcome back to Miralsi. So sorry that I haven't been uploading anything in the past few weeks. It has been crazy busy, but this video is actually about what I did last weekend because I went to Graspop, which is a metal music festival in Belgium. And I knew that I wouldn't have any time to do a video because of that, since it's from Thursday up until Monday that I was busy. But I thought that maybe it would be fun to vlog it. As you can see, however, I am not at Graspop currently, so I didn't actually vlog. But I thought it would be a fun idea to still tell you a bit of my afterthoughts and the lessons that I learned. And I hope that the stories can also brighten up your day. Okay, so maybe first, why didn't I vlog at Graspop? Well, to be honest, I still feel quite shy, and talking to my camera in a public place, it's still a scary idea to me. Even while I'm sitting on my own terrace, I am now wondering whether my neighbors can hear me or not. So you can imagine that for me the idea of doing it in a very public way with thousands of people around you is a bit scary. Even though a lot of these people were even walking around half naked, and there was even a woman with no top on whatsoever. Now, not that there is any problem with that, but I must say that I find it quite courageous in a place where there are lots of drunken men screaming tits wherever you go. Related to that, there was also a band playing called Steel Panther, and basically all of their songs are about sex, and at a certain point women started taking off their shirts, and at one song even a lot of girls went on the stage, and some of them even took off their tops and were dancing for the full song on stage with cameras recording and thousands of people watching. So, and to be clear, it's not that I want to do anything like that, but I have to admit that, well, you are thinking a bit, wow, they dare to do that while I don't even dare to talk to my camera in public. So thought number one of this video is that I should still learn a lot about getting more out of my comfort zone. And in general, to everyone, don't be ashamed or afraid of not fitting in. Just do what you want to do. And especially at a place like Graspop, it's full of people that society would label as being different or even strange. And yet all of these people, they're so happy. So I think that once in a while, it's really beautiful that you can just express yourself the way you want to and the way you are. Now, as a side note, this was not the only reason why I did a vlog. The thing is also that currently I still record things with my phone. And my phone is in a case with all my cards and money. So yeah, if I were holding it, I was just afraid that also it might just get knocked out of my hand or fall or break. Which would not be convenient at all. So for that reason, and also because there was no space actually to put it away because it was very hot and I was just wearing like a skirt or a short, it just wasn't very convenient. But if you are interested in me vlogging next time, then I should definitely be more prepared and think about these things up front. But also, on the other hand, even before I was starting to have this thought, I was also thinking about, yeah, but what would I actually be telling on camera that it would fit to the content of Miralsi? And so I must say that my heart wasn't in it yet. And while I was there and I wasn't vlogging, I was actually searching for things that might fit on Miralsi, and that's what this video is all about. Actually, one of the most important feelings that kept coming back to me this year at Graspop was the feeling of gratitude, especially about the weather, because okay, it was really hot, which was also not super convenient all the time, but compared to last year it was really muddy, extremely muddy, and you couldn't even sit anywhere on the grass or on the mud. And also the benches were immediately taken, so last year that was not very convenient. Also sleeping in a tent was really not convenient then. So what we actually also did this year was that we have a friend that goes with us to Graspop every year almost, and currently he lives quite close to Graspop, 20 minutes drive. So we arranged that we would sleep at his apartment and always drive to Graspop, which also was not super ideal because that one day we only got to bed at 4 and we needed to get up again at 8:30 to see the first band we wanted to see. But all in all, I think you must really look at the positive side of it. I mean, we had decent showers, we had more decent sleep than last year. We saved some money on breakfast especially, and also we could charge our phones, which was also very convenient. So some important things about this is be grateful for your friends, don't take them for granted. So thank you again, Jelle, that we could sleep at your apartment. It was really nice and we had a great time together. Also, some thinking outside of the box really helps. It's thanks to that we actually came up with this option and had some more decent sleep, which I'm very happy about. And lastly, even though it was not the ideal solution, I think overall it was better than what we had last year, so we should focus on the positive things. Then another anecdote that I wanted to share was that at one moment we were waiting for a concert to start, but it was really hot at that time, the sun was really burning, and then a guy from the safety crew, he came with a water bottle and he had poked some holes in the cap, and he started spraying people for a bit of refreshment. And actually at the same time there was also a woman offering a girl that was really getting burned from the sun to give her some sunscreen and to rub it also onto her back. And I don't know the situation, but it seemed like they were just strangers and that it were random acts of kindness, and it's just so nice because it doesn't only give a good feeling to the two people involved, but I was also just feeling warm and fuzzy inside just from seeing it happen. So I would say don't underestimate the power of these tiny acts of kindness. Then there is still this moment that I wanted to share with you, which was, to be honest, one of the more unpleasant moments. Let's say it's a tip on how to enjoy a concert without ruining it for other people. So what happened is that on Friday the main act was Rammstein, and the festival was actually sold out, which doesn't happen very often. And it was really sold out because of Rammstein, so there were people packed onto each other. And of course we also wanted to have a good view, so we actually went an hour up front, I think, but even then it was already packed. But we just went a little bit through the people, but of course if they are packed I'm not in favor of really pushing people away. And that's actually what then happened for the entire next hour, and even during the concert people were pushing and fighting verbally and almost physically all around you, just to be able to get closer. Well, actually, if you just stand there, I mean, the sound is okay, you can see on the screens, you get a little bit of view of the stage. I know it's far away, but really, I have been going to Graspop for 5 years, I think, and I've never felt this unsafe. This was the only time that instead of being able to enjoy a concert, I was more constantly watching for not being pushed or just squished or ending up in a fight with people. So the only thing I can say is please don't be a douche and don't do these things, and just enjoy the concert from where you are standing without ruining it for other people. Because while you are ruining it for other people, you're probably not enjoying it yourself either. Then a little bit more about the bands, the artists that you're going to see. I would say if you have the time and the energy to do so, then definitely go check out some artists that you don't know, because it might always be interesting what you learn. And also artists that are still new, that doesn't mean that they're bad, so go give them a chance. What we had this year was an act called Brides of Lucifer, and what it actually was is a famous Belgian choir called Scala, and they covered metal songs in a very original way. It was really amazing. Then lastly, what I would like to say is that if you really want to go see an artist and you get the opportunity, then go for it, because at least for me it brings so much happiness that I, at least once in my life, have seen this band or this person performing. This year it was actually Evanescence that I was looking forward to, because even though currently I don't listen to them that often anymore, they were like the first band that set me onto my journey of metal music. And also when I was younger I could find quite a lot of comfort in their songs, and I was able to see them from quite close, and almost all the songs that I wanted to hear, they played them. So it was really a great experience for me, and I'm very happy that I was able to have it. And then lastly, to finish on a very fun note, is to actually have fun and enjoy everything. For me this year, I think the most fun concerts were Sabaton and Ailstorm, especially Ailstorm. So maybe a little bit of context, they are a pirate metal band, so all their songs are pirate themed. And at one point, like, the atmosphere was just great. Like, on my right I had a mini mosh pit going on my left there was a row pit, which I had never seen before, but basically people sit down and then they start rowing, which was really fun to see. So there were only a few people still standing next to me, and like above us there was crowd surfers going. And during the concert at one point there was even a guy in an inflatable boat crowd surfing all the way from the back up to the front, so that was just really fun to see, and I just really had a lot of fun. Okay, in conclusion, let's just review a bit the lessons again that I got out of Graspop. Number 1 was to get out of your comfort zone. Don't care what other people may think. Especially in places like this, everyone does the same, everyone is letting go, so if you have an opportunity like this, just let go and have fun and do what you want to do. Number 2 was to be grateful for your friends, for the music, for the artists, for the atmosphere, for the weather, for everything, for the great time you are having. Look at the positive side of everything and just enjoy it. Number 3 was to think outside of the box to make your life more comfortable. Number 4 were the random acts of kindness. Don't underestimate their power. The person receiving the kindness will feel good, you will feel good, and also the people seeing it will feel good. Number 5 was my negative experience that I tried to turn into a good advice, let's say. So I said it as, enjoy the show from where you are standing right now, rather than giving yourself and other people a hard time. And I actually think that this one can be quite metaphorical, because you can also see it as, if you are in a place in your life where you want to get forward, but doing so would mean that you would harm other people, then don't, because if you have to do it that way, it's not the right way. There will be another chance, there will be a better opportunity, but don't harm other people while you are trying to reach your goals. Number 6 is to take the time to try something new, because you never know what might come out of it. Number 7 is to not take any opportunity for granted, grab it while you can. And then finally, number 8 was to just go with the flow and have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. One important thing I wanted to say, I will be leaving for holiday next morning for an entire week. So again, unfortunately, I won't have time to make any video. Sorry for that, but I will be back later. If you want to see when, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and next to that there is also a little bell. If you click that one, you will even get a notification of whenever I upload something. So don't hesitate to click that one. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye!